Hi, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today I'm here to talk about this one. This is the Happyish Oracle. This is an Oracle deck for people going through hard stuff, which is basically everybody. It's 50 cards by Nora McInerney. It is comes in this little hard box with a magnetic closure. It did come shrink wrapped. I put everything back in the box the way it came, so everything should be in the same order you'll see yours in, but I took the shrink wrap off and I have already looked at the cards and I thought that they were cool and I wanted to share them. So it says each card in this oracle deck offers a thought to help you when life gets dark or just annoyingly complicated. The messages are funny and comforting, but also super practical. The real goal is to help you shift your thoughts around and reframe things in a useful way so you can take a beat, breathe, and move forward when you're ready. Or stay still. That's 100% valid. And it says pick a card, bask in its reassuring yet rock solid wisdom, and repeat daily, hourly, or wheneverly. I know that she has a guided journal and a book, and I don't have any of that, but I really I don't know, these cards just kept popping up on my Amazon, and I finally just caught them on sale and purchased them, and they've just been sitting around here. And finally, I opened them, and I'm like, yes, let's show these because these are awesome. So they come in this box. They are a little bit difficult to get that last one out. So what I may do is put a little ribbon in here, just like tape a little ribbon or glue something down, just so that I can pop them out. But there is a hole here. But because of the way that they have the scalloped edge, it's a little bit difficult to get those last couple out. Have a little message inside, and that's the only guide that you have here. There's no book or anything, so I'm just going to read this really quickly. It says, "Hello, you. I'm not a naturally buoyant person. I do not wake up in the morning and think, 'Wow, a fresh new day. Time to make the most of life.' I am a pretty upbeat person who also works very hard to keep my melancholy little brain from falling into the abyss of my worst thoughts. This deck is for people who have been through some hard stuff or are going through it right now. It's for people who are struggling to live, laugh, and love all at once. It's for people who are done synergizing and optimizing, who are not seeking unbridled happiness, but more its stable cousin, a state of happy-ish. This deck has no rules to it. Each card is represents a thought I needed when life got dark. Shuffle them, mix them up, or keep them in order. Pull one from the pile at a random every day or every week. Hand them out randomly to friends, family, or enemies. Use them to play low stakes poker. I don't know how to play poker. These cards were mine, but now they are yours. Nora McInerney. And that is the box. Very cute. And then the cards are, I would say, a little bit, they're smaller than a normal oracle size card. So this is a normal tarot size card. So you can see that they're a little bit shorter than a normal tarot size card and a little bit wider. And if you're looking at like a Hay House size card, so this is a Hay House size oracle deck. So you can see that they are smaller. You can see that they're smaller. They're a little bit bigger than like the Blue Angel pocket decks. I don't know. Can't really put. I mean, they're a nice size. They're a nice size, but they're definitely their own little size. And I love the little scalloped edges, which are super cute. The cardstock is thin. It's very thin, actually, but it's bouncy. So I'm thinking it's cord. And it has that rubbery coating, what I call the rubbery coating, which feels like if it dropped on the floor, it would bounce. So it's a nice, smooth, buttery coating. These are the backs. They say happy-ish on there. And all of the backs are the same color. And the cards are different colors on the front. And so let's zoom in and take a look. There's not much else to look at, so let's zoom in and take a look. One thing I will say is that the font for the initial statement sometimes can be a little difficult to read, and because they're so thin, they do stick together with the scalloped edge. They do stick together a little bit because there's a little lip on them. So just be aware of that. If that kind of stuff bothers you, it doesn't bother me. I'll just learn to work with them However, it says life is not a self improvement exercise. This is, they all have these messages at the bottom to sort of further the information. I'm not going to read them all, but I'll stop and read a couple. You are not a sad story. Healing takes time. Happiness is not a pursuit. I like this one. It says actual facts. Studies have shown that the pursuit of happiness can actually make you less happy. Today, remind yourself that happiness is not a location you arrive at, a place to check your bags and stay indefinitely. Today, embrace happiness as a temporary state of being like any other. And when you feel it today, and you will, enjoy it for as long as it lasts and wish it well until you meet it again. This one, that is a person, try to remember that people are people and some of them are someone's favorite person. Growth is sneaky. You are loved. People love you because you are lovable, not because they have bad taste, not because they're mistaken, not because you've somehow tricked them into thinking you're a better version of yourself than you actually are. You are loved because you're worth loving. Not everything you think is true. Your brain is not a crystal ball. You're doing a good job. Let it be complicated. Nothing grows forever. Every living thing cycles through periods of growth and periods of rest. Nature shows us this every day. Just quit. For decades, gym teachers and coaches told us that winners never quit and quitters never win. With all respect to good sportsmanship, this idea is dumb as hell. You're a grown up and you know what's best for you. You weren't born to keep your nose to the grindstone, whatever that is, or suffer for the comfort of others. Yeah, you have adult responsibilities and there are laws you have to follow, but it's your right to decide when enough is enough and when to throw in the towel. Winners love to quit. I don't know if that's a new quote or what, but it definitely makes sense. Make some mistakes. What if everything worked out? Comparison is a thief. I like that. It says Teddy Roosevelt told us that comparison is the thief of joy, and he didn't even have Instagram. Be where you are. So you messed up. You said the wrong thing, did the wrong thing, got the world's worst tattoo in the worst possible spot. Okay, join the club. Let it go. Where are the instructions? In school, we got a syllabus that outlined all expectations and a clear path to success, but there is no syllabus for life that outlines the steps you need to take to graduate to the next event. You're learning. Not everyone likes you. Ouch. Surely those people are just plain wrong and could be convinced to change their mind if you just had 5 minutes alone with them to make a persuasive argument. But do you really want to campaign yourself? Love is. This is temporary. Life is not a buffet. We have choices, sure, but not always. We don't actually get to choose what breaks us down or destroys the life we have or the life we wanted. What we get to choose and what you get to choose is what we take from this kind of loss and what we choose to create from the rubble. Be needy. Love yourselves. All of yourselves, including your inner child, your dark self, your villain, your victim, all of yourselves. You get to name it. You contain multitudes. You have some perspective. Maybe it's both. Get excited about something. It hurts to grow. You've changed. We all have, but change happens so gradually, sometimes it's hard to realize what exactly has changed and how those changes could affect the people around us. Our expectations that the people who have been through our highs will automatically know the steps to a dance they were never taught is both natural and unrealistic. And when you change, so do your relationships. I like that one a lot. You are not what you do. Something bad could happen. It could. But the thing about the worst case scenario is that we don't know what it will be or when it will or if it will ever happen. The best that could happen is equally unknowable, equally unpredictable. Best of all, most of life is just right in the middle, totally forgettable and utterly boring. What do you need? Don't should yourself. Sorry yourself. It's agony to wait for those words to tap your foot and hope for someone to see the error of their ways. So say sorry for yourself, right? This one is shh. I like this one too. It's natural to want to have the right words for a situation and to feel like you'll have the exact right thing to say when everything is wrong. You do not need to do this. You only need to show up and shut up, to close your mouth and listen to others, to yourself, to let the silence sit unfulfilled for as long as it needs to exist. Feel with me. You're not a loser. You're a work in progress. Be nice to the intern. I like this one too. It's cute. Life will continuously bring you new circumstances, new challenges, new and exciting ways to feel like you've been kicked in the neck every time this happens. And it's always without notice. You're back to the beginning, learning a whole new way to exist. You're the intern, trying to figure out why everyone is speaking in acronyms, wondering where the printer is. Be nice to this version of yourself. You'll be the boss someday. What can I do? The future is, how are you really? Yes, and where is everyone? Okay, so it says suffering and struggle are lonely. We want so badly for our people to show up for us, and sometimes they just don't. Their absence hurts, and it leaves space for other people to take their place. Look around you, and you'll see that the people who show up are the right people, your people. Fuck lemonade. And we don't move on, we move forward. Let's give them a shuffle. I haven't shuffled them yet, so I wanted to do this walkthrough. So let's see how they shuffle. I think they're gonna shuffle great because I like this rubbery stock. Yep, super bendy, easy to shuffle. I'm trying to think what other deck has the same kind of bouncy stock. I can't think right now, but so they are a little bit sticky because of the coating, and they're new. But I think after some use, ooh, they smell good, like a pair of new sneakers. Rubbery. So let's see what message we got for today. Healing takes time. This is either reassuring or annoying depending on the kind of day you're having. You can't rush your wounds into becoming scars. Think about where you've been, your deepest hurt, and where you are now. Could you believe that you're right on time? I like that. Think about where you've been and where you are now, and all of the times that you did heal, right? And all of the healing that you've already done. Remember that when you're trying to, because it's not like we get one scar and then it heals, and then we get another scar and then it heals. Oftentimes we've got multiple ones at different rates of healing at different times, right? So it's just like remembering that we they did heal, they did. Even when you didn't think they would, they did. Okay, so that's the Happyish Oracle by Nora McInerney. Let me know what you guys think. Or if you already have this, have you been using it? How's it showing up for you in your practice or in your polls? I don't know. I mean, like, I think that this is something that is good to keep in mind. If you're feeling bad and you're just not in the mood, maybe just have it meet you where you are, right? I think you can go through and pick them depending on what you're looking to hear for the day, or you can just pick them randomly. Put it in my box where I pull random cards in the morning while I'm brewing my coffee and see how it goes. I do love the colors. I think it's fun. The some of it is a little bit more difficult to see, like this one where this light color is on this orange, or the pink on pink. The smaller ones are harder to see. This font is harder for me to read, but for the most part, it changes up. Not all of them are like that, and there's only a couple in here that give me a little bit of trouble. And in this bright light that I'm in now, I don't have trouble seeing any of them, so that's good. I like this rubbery, soft, bendy cardstock, but I think a lot of people might just know it does feel thin to the touch. I don't think it's gonna bow though, because I do think it's cord. Um, so that's just my opinion of the cardstock. I think they're fun, and well, the colors are fun. This I love this one, this font. So you let me know what you think. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle, and I will put the link in the description box below where you can pick this one up. It is there will be affiliate links because I am an Amazon affiliate. So whenever you guys use those links, it helps me out. So I appreciate it. And until I see you next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye.